Okay, so create external table name, columns, row format delimited, fields terminated by comma, stored as a text file, location. Okay, and how to check? See, if I give like a just a table name, how to get the tables creation syntax means just you can write like a show create table name. It will show you how already I created the table, and here we are going to get what are the default properties we are going to get with respect to table. So what I have given here, simply I have given create external table name, row format delimited, field submitted by, stored as location. Apart from that, I didn't pass any parameter to the table. But we'll check now what are the default things we are going to get it. So below that, note down default surdy in Hive. Default surdy. Default surdy in Hive is like a lazy simple surdy. Surdy, SCRDY. Default surdy. Lazy simple surdy. Default surdy. What is that? Lazy simple surdy. Surdy stands for serialization, deserialization. What is default surdy? Lazy simple surdy. Which I highlighted. No need to write down all. Just write down this one. Default surdy. We are going to get lazy simple surdy. And default input format, text input format. What is default input format? Text. Default input format, text input format. Okay. Next, default output format, Hive ignore key text output format. Simply we can write down like a text output format, but few people will concentrate on this one also. Default surdy, lazy simple surdy, default input format, text input format, default output format. Just note down this one also, guys. Hive ignore key text input format. Hive ignore key text output format. Okay. And location we have given table properties, no worries. Okay. So default surdy, lazy, input format, text input format, output format, Hive ignore key, text output format. These are like a default values which we are going to get when you are trying to create the table. Okay. And how to check just a schema. Describe what is the table name? CRCP 24 underscore A, right? Fine, right? Okay. Just describe. If you want to see only columns with respect to data types. If you want to see just metadata information. Meta means only columns information. Describe table name. If you see describe table name, it is going to show you only the columns with respect to data types. Columns with respect to data types, how we can see with respect to describe. Okay, and how to check whether the table is internal table or external table. As already I have given the task. Describe, two ways are there. Describe formatted CRCP 24 underscore A. Okay, this is the one. Let me copy and we'll discuss. Okay, describe, that is the one. Describe formatted table name. It will show you the end-to-end information about table, whatever the table you created, and we'll see each and every line here. Last you are able to see, right? Okay. So first one, column. These are the columns and the data types. If you want to give comment, we can give any comment. But that is not, comment is always like a mandatory. But if you want, you can give comment. And detailed table, under which database actually it has created. Under which database we created? CRCP24. Who created? From root only we log in. Starting, I just log in by using the username root and password Cloudera. And create time. When we created June 2nd, it is going to show you the system date. And last access time, definitely it is going to be unknown. A default it is going to make it. Protect mode, none. This is the default value. They are not giving any protection. Real-time point of view, they are going to give you the protection kind of stuff. And what is the location? This location should match with this location. Where CRC 23, right? Yeah, where CRCP 23A, and this is name node address. What is the name node address? This is the name node HDFS quick start Cloudera, right? This one I can say this is nothing but a name node address. Under that we have what one? This is the location I am having. And table type. How to check whether the table is internal table, external table? We have a no need to tell 16th line like that. After this type formatted, we have a property like a property like a table type. And like for that we are going to have a value whether our table is like a managed table or external table. So here external table means that is nothing but external table. Table parameters external, yes, that is nothing but a external. External equal to true. And here when actually that the table has I mean to say access. Note down. I want to convert this one into note down. How to convert? How to convert? See, this is also time stamped, but we cannot understand this one. Are you able to understand when actually my table has created? No. How to convert that this format data into 1550469527? How to format? How to convert? Not how to convert this format, this kind of format into year, month, and date. That is one task actually. I have timestamp in this format. I want to convert that one into year, month, date. Very, very important, guys. Recently, I only did some operations on this. Actually, we just want to know when the table has updated. I can tell today loaded, but as manager, like if you are developer and you are telling that I just loaded the data into table, but I don't know when you load it. But based on the data, we cannot identify in real time. If I am having 110 crores data, that time what I can see, transition last time, when actually transition happened into this table, whether today or yesterday or 2 days back. Based on this time only, we can identify. So that is the reason how to convert this one into year, month, and date. I just want the syntax to convert given time format from this format to year, month, and date. Okay, up to here, these are the new things, and remaining already we discussed what is the default SRD, simple SRD, lazy simple SRD, input format, text input format, output, Hive ignore key, text output format, compressed number of buckets all are 0. This is plain table. We are not using any partition, we are not using any bucketing. Okay, totally time taken, totally how many rows fetch? 30 rows. This is how we are going to get it actually. Same functionality we can achieve with the help of one more command also. Describe extended. Extended, what is the table name? CRCP 24_A. Same actually, but detailed information instead of like a row wise, here we are going to get like a paragraph wise. That's it. Apart from that, nothing we are not going to have here. Yeah, column names, table name, DB name, owner, create time. See, here also when they created, they have given in that format. I want to convert this format to year, month, and date. That's it. Describe table, just a column with respect to data. describe extended, describe formatted, end-to-end details about your table. I mean, when created, who created, under which database, and when actually that particular table has access the last time, that one. And show create table, table name, it will give you syntax, exact syntax how they created with default properties. Default ID, lazy simple ID. Default input format, text input. Default output format, Hive, no key, text output format. These are all the things we can observe. Let's see, external equal to true. External equal to true means that is external table. Okay. This is my which table? Stage table. Let's say I can tell this one as a stage table. Okay. I want to load the data into this table. Okay. That is the reason I opened one more putty. Here I can create one file. Vi last you are able to say crcp 24 underscore a1. That is my file name dot txt. I am just giving the data 1 comma 2 comma 5 or 7. Okay, 3 comma 4 comma RAM, 6 comma 7 comma location. Okay, 1 comma 2 comma SAM, 3 comma 4 comma RAM, 6 comma, that is simple data, guys. Okay, escape, shift colon WQ exclamation mark, then enter. If you want to see the data, just crcp, just tab 1 comma 2 comma SAM, 3 comma 4 comma RAM, 6 comma 7 comma location. Okay, so how to load the data into Hive tables? How to load the data into Hive tables? ఒక టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేశానండి, దాంట్లో డేటా ఎలా లోడ్ చేస్తాం? Yeah, we can load the data by using two ways. If you have data in our Linux local, load data local in path name into table name. If you are having data in HDFS, load data in path location into table name. So now I have this one in my Linux local. Okay, I will write down syntax here, no worries. Load data local. Okay, load data local in path. What is the path location? Root lo create chesama. 1 minute guys. Root lo ante permissions undavu. Home like that. Okay. Okay. /home. What is that? Into table crcp. This is the syntax. Okay, I have created the table and I am just trying to load the data from local. Local means edge node local or gateway local, or I can say edge node local, edge node, toll gate nodes or gateway local. So I am having in my edge node local load data in path, but real time we are not going with the local, we are going with the Hadoop location only. But load data local in path. This is the data which I created now, and this is the table which I created few minutes back. And how we are going to load the data? Just copy this one and come to putty. I mean to say Hive prompt. Just paste. Load data local in path. Yeah, I will explain what happened here. Okay, load data local in path name and into table name. Here it is showing loading data to what is this database crcp24. I created crcp24 underscore a and table is the table name statics. How many files we loaded? Only one file. And how many? What is the size? Size in terms of bytes. So this is 27. We'll see whether we have 27 size or not exactly in source file also. Here we created, right? What are all the files? What is the file name? crcp24. Yeah, what is the file size? There also 27, here also 27. Like that also we can validate the data once we load the data into Hive table. Now I will try to get rows from the table. Okay, select star from crcp24 underscore a. Okay, so 1 comma 2 comma Sam, 3 comma 4 comma Ram, 6 comma 7 comma Loki. This is the data. But here I think I don't see columns. I can see only data. How to get the data with the help of metadata. In Beeline we are going to get columns with the data, but we are not using Beeline. We are using the Hive. So I want to get the data with respect to metadata. So ఇక్కడ వరకు రాసుకున్నారా? లోడ్ రాసుకోండి, అదే మోస్ట్ లేదు. జస్ట్ లోడ్ కమాండ్స్ అన్ని రాసుకోండి. లోడ్ చేసా దాని తర్వాత ఏం రాసా, డిస్క్రైబ్ టేబుల్ నేమ్, షో క్రియేట్ టేబుల్ నేమ్, డిస్క్రైబ్ ఎక్స్టెండెడ్ టేబుల్ నేమ్, డిస్క్రైబ్ ఫార్మాటెడ్ టేబుల్ నేమ్ అవన్నీ రాసుకోండి. Then create table script, load data, local import. I want load data import also. Show create table name, describe table name, describe formatted table name, describe extended table name. And the default survey, there is simple survey, default format, text input format, default output format, highly ignored key, text output format. And how to convert string form, numeric format into year, month and date format by using date functions in Hive. Okay, by using date functions in Hive. These are all the things which we discussed up to. I will complete all the Hive, then I will give 20 minutes break, then we will start mathematics. Okay. Now I have data. This is stage table. Okay. Not stage table, you can call it as a raw table. Then we'll create one table with ORs, reporting table. Here we are having a raw reporting. There is no concept like a stage. I will create the table with respect to ORC. Then we'll see how to ORC with the partition will do. Okay. Create external table crcp24 underscore p. P stands for partition. Okay. ID. What is the syntax? Partition syntax. Spelling? Table name partition. Right. Partition. Partition by we are doing with the name. Okay. Partition by name string stored as ORC location where that's it. Okay. Stored as create external table. This is the table name. Partition by what is that name stored as a ORC location string. location, and I have given like a CRCP 23. So just copy this data and paste it into, just right click here, just right click guys, no need paste option, just right click, create external table, CRCP24P, partition by name, stored as a ORC, location. Just note down this syntax also. Partition, external table with partition and ORC feature. Then, okay, now I have partition table and one more like a non-partition table. So how to load the data into partition table to non-partition table, Karnakar? How to load the data from non-partition table to partition table? నేను నిన్న చెప్పిన చూడు ఇటు అంటావు, నేను నిన్న చెప్పిన నేను కొత్తగా అడుగుతాను, నేను చెప్పిన హౌ టు లోడ్ ద డేటా ఇంటూ నాన్ పార్టిషన్ టేబుల్ టు పార్టిషన్ టేబుల్ అని. టైమింగ్ Okay, so what are the types of partitions guys? Static and dynamic. For static no need to set this property, and for dynamic we have to make set hive.exe.dynamic.partition.mode equal to non-stick. You have to make mode to non-stick. Default it is going to be strict. Strict means static, but we are not trying in real time static, we are going with the dynamic. We'll see whether first this one is like a strict or non-stick, then we can change. Just to take the property, okay, and come to hive prompt, okay, set hive.exe.dynamic.partition.mode, just give semicolon, just enter. What is the default property? Strict. Strict means it is going to take entire thing as a static, but here we are going with the dynamic. What we need to do? Just non-stick. Now let me check one more time. Now non-stick. This is for this session only. Again, if I come out of hive session and if I again enter into the hive, it is going to be strict. I am changing for my query. As a developer, I can change only for my query. For other queries, for your queries, if you want me to change, I cannot change. Who can change? Only admin can change. But here, I just change it like mode to stick to non-stick to enable the dynamic feature, dynamic partition feature. So after that, just we need to run one query. What is the query? Insert into table. What is that? Okay. Next, partition. Partition spelling join boss. Name right together. Partition by partition. Select ID name. Partition column should be the last column in our select statement. ID comma ID1 comma name. I will tell you what is the issue we are going to get if you are not making name as the last column. From which table? Yeah. This is the way we are going to load the data. For last you are able to see, right? Okay. So insert into CRCP, that is a partition table. Partition based on what we did, based on the name and select ID. When you are trying to load the data from non-partition table to partition table, partition column should be the last column. అలా లాస్ట్ కాలం కాకపోతే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఆ టేబుల్లో ఏం వాల్యూస్ ఉంటే దాంతో సబ్ డైరెక్టరీ క్రియేట్ అయిపోతుంది. నీకేం ఇష్యూ రాదు. నేమ్ మనకు ఇప్పుడు డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ వైజ్ కావాలనుకున్నప్పుడు డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ కావాలా, పొరపాటు అక్కడ మండల వైజ్ ఇచ్చామనుకో మండల్ నేమ్స్. డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ అంటే మన స్టేట్ లో 13 ఉన్నాయి, మండలం అంటే అరౌండ్ అయితే తెలియదు ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ మోర్ దెన్ 80. సో అప్పుడు ఇష్యూ అనేది వస్తుంది. సో ఇష్యూ అంటే డేటా ఇష్యూ, పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఇష్యూ వస్తుంది. కానీ వీఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు సీ ఎనీ అదర్ దాన్ ఎనీ ఇష్యూ. కంపైలేషన్ ఇష్యూ, రన్ టైమ్ ఇష్యూ వీఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్. Okay. It will take some time. Meanwhile, just note down this one. And I think we have written up to here. After that, to enable dynamic feature, dynamic property, set the hive.exec dynamic partition. To enable dynamic partition property in Hive, 13th line loader also. Set hive.exec.dynamic.partition.mode equal to non-string. ఒకవేళ డిఫాల్ట్ గా ఏముందని చెక్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటే, నాట్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ వన్ గైస్, ఫర్ ఎనీ ప్రాపర్టీ ఇన్ హైవ్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు చెక్ ద డిఫాల్ట్, సెట్ మోడ్ తర్వాత జస్ట్ గివ్ సెమీకోలన్ అండ్ ఎంటర్. ఇది డిఫాల్ట్ గా ఉండేది వస్తుంది. తర్వాత నువ్వు ఏం చేంజ్ చేయాలనుకుంటే అది చేంజ్ చేస్తావు. ఓకే. స్పార్క్ అని ఈరోజు వస్తుంది. స్పార్క్ అని సరే ఇంకోసారి, లేకపోతే నువ్వు వచ్చి ఎక్స్పోజ్ చేస్తావా? ఏముంది రా. సరపా నీకు ఫియర్ పోతాడు కదా. సర్లే శాలరీ ఇస్తారా? Take time, that is okay. Okay. Where is the okay? Which query I ran? Insert into table CRCP24 underscore k, partition by name, select ID comma ID1 comma name from table. Partition column should be the last column. So after running this one, we'll see what are the logs performed. This is the query. Actually, where is that query? Yeah, this is the query I ran. Please listen carefully, guys. This is the query I ran. Okay, with the help of which user I submitted root. Total jobs 1, only one query, and launching job 1 out of 1. Number of reduced tasks is set to 0. That means when you are trying to load the data from non-partition table to partition, we are not going to have a reducers, because when you are running the Hive, back-end Hive also will take help from the map reducing. Can anyone explain Hive architecture? Hive architecture people. If I submitted the query, who is the first contact person? Rajendra, who is the first contact person? Driver. Then, okay. Madhu, can you please explain Hive architecture? ఇప్పుడే చెప్పి అప్పుడే ప్రాక్టికల్స్ చెప్పేస్తే మీరు ఆల్రెడీ మర్చిపోతారు. That is the reason when you are running this query also already we discussed multiple times. Not only Hive, when you are running the pig, when you are running the scoop backend, it is going to convert into map reducing. Backend it is going to take help from the map reducing. If you see Hive architecture, I can submit my Hive application. I mean, at putty point of view, we can submit by using two ways. One is like a Hive, one more VLAN. VLAN I will discuss after this one. Same, I mean to say. Prompt only. Then like just like one person can take 10 rupees ticket, one person can take 100 rupees ticket in movie. But the thing is, we are going to watch same movie. Here Hive and VLAN both are same, but few functionalities are few in the sense only security. That one we'll discuss later. If I submitted the Hive query, first contact the person driver. Driver is going to drive Hive application, not map reducing application. Driver will submit that one to compiler. It is used to check the syntax. Then compiler will send that one to Metastore. What are the types of Metastore, Kalada? What are the types of Metastore? Mante subject. What are the types of Metastores? Three types of Metastores. There be local, remote. There be means only one user can access Hive prompt. Ippudu nenu use chestunna. At the same time, if you want to use, you can't use. But real time, it is not like a simply I can call it as a preferable. In one project, for our project, we are having around 8 members. Let's say, if 8 members wants to work on same Hive prompt, if one person is working, that doesn't mean the other person should be sit idle. So that is the reason we are not going to use Delphi. We are in the sense as a Hadoop admin, they are going to make it as a remote. Okay, remote. See, remote in the sense that they can use like a MySQL, SQL, Vertica DB, whatever it may be. But if you want to check that one, we can check in our Hive-site.xml. Related to Hive, where we can get all the properties, Hive-site.xml. Whatever the property related to Hive, I am talking about related to Hive, we can see only with the help of Hive-site.xml. Once we submitted the Metastore will pass to compiler will pass to driver will pass to execution engine. What is the default execution engine? Map reducing. Here we will see whether they are using the default execution engine map reducing or not. Then map reducing means job breaker to name node to job breaker to task tracker to data node to task tracker to job breaker. This is how backend it is going to happen. Okay. So now I can see number of reducers is a default number of reducers 0 and starting job. Okay. So I will. What is the job ID? So how real time we are going to track the job details? I mean to say job logs. Here it has created job ID, right? So here next line only you can see. If you want to track the application tracking URL, just to copy this one. Just to copy that one. Come to VMware, but real time no need to come to VMware. We can Google that one like in our Google Chrome only. Here we don't have any servers. That is the reason for us like a VMware is the server. I am just going to take help from. Mozilla Firefox ఇక్కడ Okay. Okay, it will take some time, but here once you submitted the job, it is going to register in where map reducing. Okay, so Hive backend, it is going to take help from the map reducing. Once you submitted every job it is going to, like every query, it is going to generate one job ID. That job ID details here only will get tracking. If you want to track, you can track by using this URL. Let me open this one. It is taking time, it is just loading. Let it load. Okay, and if you want to kill the job, we can kill like a job hyphen kill. So how to kill the job, like as a developer, how to kill the job? This is the command: Hadoop job hyphen kill and job name. Whatever the job which we created for us, we can take that one, Hadoop job hyphen kill, and the job ID, whatever the ID. And if you take Hadoop job information, stage 1, number of mappers 1. It for this, actually it has run only 100% mapper. There is no reducer. Okay, there is no reducer I can see. And what is the time it has taken, cumulative time, and what is the job name, stage 4, there is no stage 4, 3 or 5, all those things, and moving the data into temporary and loading the data into CRCP partition. What are all the values, partition values? On top of which column we created the partition? Name. See, I think we have only 3 names: Ram, Sam, Lokesh. Loading partition, Ram, name Ram. This one it is doing, and time taken for adding the data, and each file, like totally only for each, for Lokesh we are having only one file, and Ram also we are having only one file. In this Lokesh partition, how many rows are there? For this Ram, I think we have only one row. For Sam also, we have only one row. And what is the time it has taken? Finally, this is the time we are going to take for performance. 107 means around 1.5 minutes. 145 minutes. Okay, this is how we are going to track when you are trying to run any query. Backend, it is going to register into map reducing. Why? Because I will take help from the map reducing. The URL to track and then if you come, this is the job. Map reducing job, this is my job name. Okay, and here how to track the logs. How to track the logs in the sense, how many mappers? Only one mapper. If you see, there is no reducer. All reducers are 0. And how to track? And who submitted? Rohit. So root. And queue, always like a default root, queue it is going to take. Queue in the sense, we have already schedulers. What are the 3 types of schedulers in MapReduce? Before, capacity, and fail. And what is like a succeeded? Overage we'll see later. And when we created June 1, and when we actually ended, and when it has finished. And if you want to see the logs related to the job, just click on logs. Okay, note down. Once you submitted the Hive query, it is going to generate first the job ID. Once you submitted the Hive query, first it is going to generate job ID. Once you submitted the Hive query, first it is going to generate job ID. Okay, job ID. Then from admin team, you will get. Job tracker or yarn URL. I think we discussed about yarn also, right? Then we will get one URL. Then we will get the job tracker URL or yarn URL. Then from admin team you will get job tracker URL or yarn URL. By using that URL, you can track job in detail information. You You can track your job in detail information. You can track your job in detail information. You can track your job in detail information by using job ID, which is created in Hive prompt. By using job ID, which is created in Hive prompt. Which is created in Hive prompt. Rajesh garu Ramnad garu which is created in Hive prompt. Okay. No doubt. Next. Once you get it into once you get into once you get it into once you get into two once you get it into yarn URL you will get one option like logs. You will get one option like logs. Once you get it into yarn URL, there you can see one option like a logs. If you click on that logs, you can see three logs. You can see three types of logs. If you click on that logs, you can see three types of logs. First one, std error. STDERR. You can get three types of logs. First one, STDERR. Second one, STD out. First one, STD error. Second one, STD out. Third one, syslog. SYSLOG. Okay. See, after getting into the yarn URL, after copying your job ID, you can see one like I can say option like a log. If you click on that log, you can see three logs: STD error, STD out, and syslog. Next, if you want to get in detail information about error, if you want to get in detail information about your error, if you want to get in detail information about your error. If you want to get in detail information about your error, just click here option. Just click here option in our syslog type. Just click here option. Just click here option. I will copy that one. Right, 1 minute. Just click here option under which one? Here, guys. Under syslog, I think last you are able to see it. Now, under syslog, okay, I can click here for full logs. If you want to get in-depth information about your logs, under syslog, you can see click here for full logs. Click on that. Okay. So, if you have any issues, how to get in-detail information about your logs means by using the syslog. Logs are three types: STD error, STD out, syslog. But under syslog, click here to get full log. If you click on that, if you have issues only, it will show. Otherwise, it won't show. Here you can see whatever the logs we are going to get. This is same for pig. This is same for scoop. Once it is created the job ID, take the job ID and come here and they will give you the yarn URL search box. I mean here we are going to get search box actually. In that search box you can copy your job ID, then you can track your application. Okay, this is how we are going to track the applications in real. How to get it into logs in detail information. Okay, next, that is with respect to logs. Now we'll see. They are telling that they have loaded the data into RAM, SAM, and location, and this is nothing but what? Partition. Okay, partition in the sense, what is the directory structure? Main directory, subdirectory under that file. Now we'll see how it is going to create the main subdirectory based on the partition column. Definitely we are going to have three partitions, three subdirectories. One for RAM, one for SAM, and one for location. Okay. How to access Hadoop? I can say Hadoop cluster, or I can say HDFS cluster from Hive. From here, Hive only I am running HDFS command. Just exclamatory mark, just Hadoop fs hyphen ls. What is the location, guys? Let me new 2, I think, right? Where I created one? This one on, right? Okay, exclamatory mark fs hyphen ls slash where whatever the location, just enter. From Hive prompt only, I am trying to access HDFS directory. Just add exclamatory save command. Okay, you can see for it has created how many directories? 3 directories. Whether this is directory or file, we can check it by using this one. And totally how many directories are there? 3 directories. Under that we can have a file. We'll check. Hadoop fs hyphen cat, not cat, hyphen ls. We'll go for one. Just location. Okay, that is the location file, and these are the bytes, and here it is like whether it is like which one file or not. It is file. So it has just file, directory, subdirectory, and file. This is with respect to partition. Okay, any doubts related to partition? We need to enable one property, set hive.exist.dynamic.partition.mode equal to non-string. Yes, same thing to name. Whatever the partition column values. Here, what is the partition column? Name. Under that, what are the values? RAM, SAM, location. So, if you see, it has created like a based on the column values. Okay. Any doubts? And we'll check what is the default execution engine. Okay. What is the default execution generally? MapReduce. How whether they are using that one or not? We'll check. What is the command? Set hive.ex ecu pion execution ex e c u t i o n execution dot engine. Set hive. See, if you want to check default execution engine, set hive dot execution engine dot engine. Hive dot execution dot engine semicolon. It is showing MR. MR stands for MapReduce. How to check default execution engine in Hive? This is the property, guys. Note down. How to check not only default. How to check default? Execution engine. Forget about default. How to check execution engine in Hive? Set hive.execution.engine semicolon. It is going to tell you the default value. Or if you want to change it, engine equal to spark, engine equal to test, we can give it. Okay. Then next note down. How to run Hive query without entering into Hive prompt. How to run Hive query without entering into Hive prompt. How to run Hive query without entering into Hive prompt. Got it? How to run Hive query without entering into Hive prompt. What is the way, Sarupa? How to run Hive query without entering into the prompt? How to run Hive query? Let me run this. I ran this one long back. Let me check whether it will run or not. Okay. Hive-e single quotation. I have given Hive query. How to run Hive query without entering? You are able to see.
Partition. Partition model है आपने partition model है
అది స్టాటిక్ ఏమని ఇస్తే అది స్టాటిక్ అండి. రామ్ అనే పార్టీషన్ లో రామ్ కు ఆ రోల్ ఏ డేటా ఉంటుందో ఆ డేటా వస్తుంది. నేను ఎట్లా లోడ్ చేస్తే పార్టీషన్ టేబుల్ లోకి ఏ టేబుల్ నుంచి లోడ్ చేస్తే ఆ ఏ టేబుల్ దట్ ఈస్ నాన్ పార్టీషన్. నాన్ పార్టీషన్ హ్యాస్ ద డేటా. I am just trying to load the data from non-partition to partition. So no need to load the data manually. Just if I give partition, partition values, what are the values? RAM, SAM, location. For RAM, whatever the row. For SAM, for RAM, if you check actually that file, for SAM we are going to have this row only. For RAM we are going to have this data. For location we are going to have this data. Okay. And how to run the Hive query without entering into the Hive prompt ante Hive query. I am talking about Hive query. This is the command. Then Hive like enter avvaledandi. Just query run chesa you can see the data. Okay. Note down Hive space hyphen e query. Hive space hyphen e select star from the table name single quote. There is no semicolon. Highlight చేసి బాగా కనిపిస్తుంది. టాప్ కాలం సార్ okay. How to run Hive query without entering into the Hive prompt. Next, how to run, now how to save Hive queries. First of all, how to save Hive queries. Let's say if I am having 10 table creation scripts, I want to run that one actually. Okay. How to save Hive queries? Note down by using .htl like .csv text like that. By using .htl I can save it. How to save Hive queries? Hive queries ante నాకు ఒక 100 queries ఉన్నాయండి. సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ టేబుల్ నేమ్ టేబుల్, సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ ఫస్ట్ టేబుల్, సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ సెకండ్ టేబుల్, అట్లా సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ 100 tables I have. How to run this one? By saving the file. First of all, how to save the multiple Hive queries ante by using .htl like .csv like .htl. Then how to run that .htl file? Just note down Hive space hyphen f, Hive space. See how to run Hive query without entering into the Hive prompt ante Hive hyphen e. How to run .htl file? Hive space hyphen f, the location where Hadoop location crcp.htl. That's it. This is how we are going to run. How we are going to save Hive files? .htl. ఒక 10 స్క్రిప్ట్స్ ఉంటాయండి. లెట్స్ సే 10 స్క్రిప్ట్స్ కాదు, లెట్స్ సే ఇదే ఇక్కడే ఈ స్క్రిప్ట్స్ అన్ని ఉన్నాయి. ఈ స్క్రిప్ట్స్ అన్ని నేను రన్ చేయాలంటే I can save this one as a .htl and we can run by using Hive space hyphen f. Okay. Hive space hyphen f and the file location with respect to location. If you have saved that one in your temporary directory, just give absolute path. Exact path అనేది మనం పక్కాగా ఇవ్వాలి. వేరే పాయింట్ అవుట్ చేయాలి, ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ పో అంటే కాదు, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి, అక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి. మీ నీడ్ టు గివ్ క్లారిటీ. ఓకే. అండ్ మీరు ఏదో అడిగారు, మెటాడేటా సెట్ hive dot cli dot print dot header. First of all, we'll check whether we have what is the value we are having. We are having false. Okay. How to check data plus? I mean data with metadata. So, but default it has like a false. What we can do? We can make it as a true. Okay. Then I can run select star from crcp 24 underscore a. Okay. crcp underscore a table has id, crcp underscore a table has id1, same table has name call. With respect to metadata plus data, if you want, this is the syntax. How to get data plus metadata in Hive prompt. How to get, note down, how to get data with metadata in Hive prompt. I am specific to Hive prompt, guys, not Beeline. Beeline default we are going to get, but how to in Hive prompt, how to get data plus data with metadata. First we need to check set hive.cli command. CLI stands for command line interface. Print header it equal to false. Then make that one to true. And this is also for only session oriented. I just changed property like false to true. Again, if I come out of Hive and if you check again, it will show false only. Okay. So any doubts? Location గుర్తుందా? ఈ క్లౌడరా కదా? హలో. Sorry. No, we are teaching only not .NET. No, I'm just going to explain hive-xml, but I am not able to find out the location. That is the reason. In Hortonworks, cd slash etc slash conf, but here let me check. Institute name. ఒకసారి చెప్పు. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దీంట్లో అడుగుతుందా? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ హైవ్ ఆడుంది. ఓకే, done. etc hive, that's it. Okay, okay. So under if you are using like a Cloudera slash etc hive, there I can get like a conf cd conf. Here I can see hive-site.xml, hive-site.xml. So here we can see what are all the default values. Okay, metastore URL, they are using metastore with respect to this IP address. Okay, hive.metastore.uris, it is used to check what is the metastore they are using, whether they are using MySQL or SQL, whatever it may be. That IP address we can get it from here. Properties like hive metastore.uris, and there based on the value we can identify whether they are going with the MySQL or SQL or whatever it may be. And the remaining things, no need to know all things. Yeah, that's it. Like this is the thing: javax.jdiv option, connection URL, and metastore, whatever the metastore they are using in detail they have given here. What is the metastore they are using here? MySQL. Our guys are using MySQL is a metastore. Our in the sense Cloudera. If they want to change, they can change. Okay. I mean, this is the location of that which one configuration file e/etc hive.conf. There we can check metastore. I can say path, or I can say value. Okay. And few properties they will disable to the developers. Disable, we can't see that one, few properties also. Okay. Okay, so then we'll start with the bucketing, then I will close, then we'll give half an hour break, then we'll start map reducing. Bucketing syntax: create external table crcp 24 underscore b id int comma id1 comma int comma name comma string. Okay, next spelling correct చెప్పండి. పార్టిషన్ నాకు అవసరం లేదు, మేము ఆల్రెడీ పార్టిషన్ మనం చేసినాం కదా. See, one thing I can tell you, we can use partition with bucketing. I mean, we can use bucketing without partition, with partition also. We can use partitioning without bucketing also. There is no interdependency. If I have a dependency, we can use both. But I can implement only one table with only partition also. I can implement one table with only bucketing also. I can implement one table with partition bucketing also. Okay? Partition is a directory level. Bucketing is a file level. Okay? Cluster by column. Exact చెప్పండి, నువ్వు ఊరికే సింటాక్స్ రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా. నాకు రాదే. క్లస్టర్ బై okay, name into let's say 5 buckets. Okay, I am storing whole data into 5 buckets. Okay, stored as ORC and the location /var /ERC2. అర్థం కాల స్వరూపం ఇలా అంటావా? ఓకే, క్లస్టర్ బై ఇంటూ 5 బకెట్స్. లెట్ మీ ట్రై. స్పెల్లింగ్ కరెక్ట్ అయినా తప్ప? స్పెల్లింగ్ చెప్పు. CLU STE. నేను కరెక్ట్గానే కొట్టా తప్ప. Done. So note down bucketing syntax. Bucketing syntax, I think already I discussed. If you want to load the data into bucketing, we have to enable one property, set hive dot enforce dot bucketing equal to true na. Bucketing spelling correct? Bucketing. Next, insert into table CRCP bucket. Bucketing. Okay. Select start from CRCP. First table in the
CRCP 24 underscore
24 కదా.
24 underscore
రా టేబుల్ నేను చెప్తాను. వాట్ ఈస్ రా టేబుల్? అండర్స్కోర్. ఓకే, okay, this is the bucketing table syntax. And if you want to load the data into bucketing table, I think I have explained this one. We have to enable property set hive dot enforce dot bucketing equal to true, and we have to load the data into bucketing table. There is no restriction like bucket partitioning, but partitioning last column search statement, partition column should be the last column in our search statement, but there is no concept like that. Set hive dot enforce dot bucketing equal to true, insert into table bucketing table, set the start from how to load the data from non-bucketing table to bucketing table. Note down all this. 35th line to 42. మన యూట్యూబ్ అనేది నువ్వు సేవ్ చేసి ఇందాక చేస్తాను, సేవ్ చేసి వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ వచ్చి okay. So once it is done, first let me check whether that is enabled or disabled. I mean to say whether it is true or false. That is false. We can make it into true. Then I can load the data. Bucketing table data 24, sorry. Okay, it is taking it from the map tables. Okay, it will take time to load. Just note down this. Okay, and I am going to share this. He is going to share that file also through WhatsApp. Any doubts related to Hive exclusion? What are the things which we have discussed up to now? Default location for interrupt table, not correctional table. No doubts, right? Okay, we'll have 1 hour break. Then we'll start planning.
పట్టుకుంటాను కాదల్లా
Okay, how to execute map reducing program we'll see now. Okay, I think each and every line I explained. Okay, so how to create map reducing program. Here I am using Eclipse IDE. So here you can get what is the version of that one actually. About Eclipse IDE, then you can get like what is the version actually we are using. Eclipse IDE for Java developer version 4.11, not 4.11. It's like a 4.11. We are using, that is the version we are using. And how to create the project? New Java project. So CRCP 24 1.7. Okay, just finish. Right click on it. I think first line is like a package, right? Where is the property? I will ask you multiple questions, guys. Here. Shana fast. Package. We can get that package from here. What is that package? I already explained each and every line, guys. You can take help if you want from there. Okay. So name, what is the package name? Package.demo. Just click on finish. Now I got package. Right click on package. New class name. What is the class name? Let me check here. Public class 14th line. Word count. Just copy and paste. Just finish. Okay, it will create one program for your particular project. Just copy, control tab, it is loading, just wait for some time, just copy and paste. Okay, here you will get multiple red marks. So I have given package name and like a package name I have given and class name I have given, but we are getting multiple, I can say, issues. So because we are running map Hadoop job from the local, where actually I install this Eclipse in my Windows local, but here I don't have, simply I can say Hadoop flavor. So for that we need to provide jars. I think I have given jars also. We need two types of jars: Hadoop core, Hadoop common, Hadoop CL. So where we need to download that one? Maven repository. Maven repository. Okay, here. Just search what is the jar we want. Hadoop. Hadoop core jar. HTTP core, not Hadoop core. Here, Hadoop core. Just click on that. Very, very important, guys. Not only for Hadoop, for Spark also, definitely dependencies we need to download it from Maven repository based on the versions. Okay. Let's say I will go with 1.1.1. Okay, here you can see jar. Okay, we are going with the Maven. For Spark, we'll go with the SPL. But we are going with now with what? Maven. So just download that jar. Okay, next, Hadoop common. Okay. Three MBకి 50 నిమిషాల పాస్వర్డ్ తెలుసా? Okay, we downloaded Hadoop core and Hadoop common. Okay, just go through the steps which I explained for map reducing. నేను చెప్పేటప్పుడు అది చూడండి, ఏదో చూస్తాను. ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ లైన్ చెప్పాను అనుకుంటా కదా. లాస్ట్ లో చెప్పాను, we need to download to provide Hadoop flavor to the map reducing. We need to download 3 First we'll try with the 2. If it is not, then we'll go with third one. Okay. Stop it. చాలా fast. Okay, so here we are getting issues. These are the red marks. So real time also we are going to get red marks. That means it is just expecting some default. How to add those defaults? Right click, build a path, configure build a path, add external libraries. Just point out to the downloads where okay, forget about that. Hadoop core, Hadoop come. Okay, apply and close. We'll see how many errors will resolve. Left with one error. Wait, what is that? CLI. It is expecting we want CLI. So we need to download Hadoop CLI. Hello? Is it finished? Last one. Okay. Right click, build a path, configure build a path. It will point out to location. Add external jar already we added. Common. I will expect to. Yes, done. Okay. We resolved all the issues. So we need to import 3 jars from the Maven. Hadoop common CLI, common CLI code. So to resolve all those things, now I can say I don't have any issues. Then how to create the jar? Okay, just export. Right click on the project, just export. It is pointing to jar. Next, and it is you can see CRCP24 project and class path and project, and here we can give jar name, whatever the jar name we want. CRCP24. Okay, click on finish. Users reputation desktop. Okay, now I have created the jar. Okay, I will explain one more time, guys. First, what I did, I just created the package. First, project name. Okay, what is the project name? CRCP24 already created. Just I can give 24.1. Just we need to check about like a version, Java version 1.7. Just click finish. Okay, now we can see earlier I created 24. Now 241 is the project. Now I have project. Next I need to create package. What is the package name? Whatever the package, just here we can give that package. Let's say CRCP24.1. That is my package. Again click on that, finish. Okay, now we can see package. Right click, first we have to create the project. Right click on project, create the package. Then once the package is created, right click on the package and create the class. Whatever the class, I can give word count. I can give word count. Now it has created word count. So here then with the help of Notepad++, here what is the package name I have given? CRCP241. P small 241. And what is the class name? Word count C cap small actually. Just copy and paste it here. Now again it will show you the issue. That means we need to add some jars. Just right click on the project. Okay, build path. Okay, add external. Configure build path. Here add external actually. Add external jars. Whatever the jars which I download it from Maven repository. Select all things. Okay, just open and apply and close. We can see all the issues will resolve. Okay, word count is actually C is the capitals, but here small. I think we can resolve. So now I don't see any errors. Okay, just right click on it. We need to create the jar. Not with the path row. Export. It will point out to jar. If it not, just highlight that one. Just next, check it has selected our project or not. Then if it is enabled or not, check. And here CRCP24 already 24 is there. Just 241. Just click on it. That's it. This is how we are going to create the jar based on the map reducing. But real time we are not at all using map reducing nowadays. We are not at all using either Hive or Spark. Okay. Now I have like a jar on top of my desktop. I think we copied it to desktop, right? Okay. CRCP24, CRCP241. Now I have this one in my which one? Windows. I want to copy this one into Linux local. So what I will do? I can use the WinSC. Okay. So how to connect with the WinSCP? Whatever the IP address which I have given here. What is the IP address? Just to copy this one. Copy. Come here. Just a new site. Okay. Paste IP address, username, root, password, CLOUDRA, Cloudera. Just connect. First time it is going to ask you, then you can click on yes. Now here, this right side I can say that is my Linux. Left side that is my Windows. Windows where actually we have desktop, right? Okay, here 1 minute. Okay, what is the map reduce? Just drag and drop. CRCP24 drag and drop. CRCP241 also drag and drop. Then connect to Linux machine. I think same IP address on the right. We'll see cd slash where actually home just map. Okay. Here I can see whatever the jars which I copied. Let me give full permissions. Okay. Now I have given full permissions. Okay. So how to run the map reducing code? First of all, we need the data, right, for map reducing. Okay. CRCP24.text word count program actually that is. Okay. Okay. This is my data. Let me check. This is Ganga. Is like that we have word count in the sense Hi, how many times repeated? This how many times repeated? Like that, we need to check. We need to copy this one into Hadoop. Hadoop fs hyphen put crcp dot t text, right? Oh, that's just enter. We'll copy into that. I think I have given Hadoop command also. I want Hadoop command. Map producing command. The package dot class source destination. Okay. I just copied the data into which one? Hadoop. Now I have copied the data, guys. Where I copied CRCP24 text to var. Here you can see Hadoop jar. What is package name? First jar name we need to get. What is the jar name? CRCP24 dot jar. Okay. For that I think package is different.
Package demo.
One minute. This is the package, right? Package dot. What is the package dot? Hadoop jar name, package dot class name. What is the location? Input location CRCP. What is the file? 24 dot txt space where I can give output. It is going to store in output. Yes, it has started. Young issue solved, right? And then minor issue. దేవుడు నాపకుంటారు లాస్ట్ 2 రోజులు. Okay, so Hadoop jar name, package dot class name, input location that is Hadoop location, output location that is also output location. So it has started. Same thing for Hive also we ran job. After that what we got? It got generated like a job ID. Job ID where we need to check. Take this job ID and get the yarn URL from the admin and go there and copy paste your job name and it will show you the 3 log types. What are the log types? STD error, STD out, syslog. If you want to get detailed information about your log, click here on like a syslog so that we can see all the logs. This is how we are going to run the map producing job. Okay? ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను కదా ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్లిప్స్ లో క్రియేట్ చేసి దాని నుంచి 2 times ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను ఆ స్టెప్స్ అన్ని నాకు రాసి వెళ్ళిపోయాను బట్ ఒక దాంట్లో నేను చెక్ చేస్తాను వాట్ ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద స్టెప్స్ విచ్ ఐ హావ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఫర్ మ్యాప్ రిడ్యూస్ ఫ్రమ్ Eclipse, right click, new Java project, right? Click on Java project, new package, click on package class and copy paste code. And if you have any errors, just download all the from the Maven. And how to add Maven for jobs to the project? Right click on the project, configure build upon. What you call what instruction we are going to get? Configure build upon. Configure build upon. Add extra job, just add that one and apply. And how to create the jar? Jar in the sense, right click on the project, export jar name, and up to Eclipse. And once you have the jar in our local, copy that jar into Windows to Linux local by using WinSCP. From Linux local to Hadoop, Hadoop fs hyphen put jar, and finally command. All the steps I want to see. In our each and every notebook actually. Time is only to check. Okay, date never over. And Pratokka notes no, I want each and every step. If you want me to explain, I will explain one more time also. Okay? Each and every notes I will check. Actually, I want step first. బాగా రాసినట్టు ఓకే ఫ్రెండ్ చెప్తాను. Okay, so this is with respect to Hive and MapReduce. Okay, next week, like a scoop and spark, we are going to discuss, and triggers. Totally, three topics we are going to discuss next week. And tomorrow we'll start scoop. Any doubts related to MapReduce and Hive? The scoop tomorrow we are going to start. 2 days we will take for 2 or 3 days, and pick 2 days. Then Saturday and Sunday again pick. We start with the scoop, then pick, then we start with like a spark we are going to do. That means 80% of our post practical sessions we are going to complete by next week. By the end of next week. ఎన్ని నోట్స్ టాస్క్ అన్ని ఒక A4 సైజ్ పేపర్ మొత్తం రాసుకో. ఓకే గైస్, విల్ మీట్